Hi everyone, Michelle Fixit. I am on my way to AutoZone. I currently have a few projects that I need to be working on, and one of which is to get a headlight for the transformer, which is who I'm in. So I just did a video on how to lubricate the convertible top, and I did a video on how to get rid of a window squeak. Stand by. Well, you guys got a perfect example of why I don't have any music or anything when I go on that little thing, because that is a very dangerous intersection where there should be something to slow people down or something like that, because there's a blind curve and people get hit there often. And I started going out and somebody was gunning it way too fast, and then I had to hurry up and gun it, and then you guys flew all over the place. I can't stand that intersection. Can't stand it. So that was a not nice way of squirreling the tires a smidgen on a front wheel drive vehicle, which is not fun. Because stupid over there. That car, hang on. That one, because that one was going way too fast. And I waited. I had my windows down, and then all of a sudden, zook, and I'm like, because I don't want to get hit. Anyways, back to the conversation. So made a video about how to properly lubricate a convertible top, because they need maintenance here and there. Made a video about the obnoxious window. Normally, I have a little thing that's up there. You guys are currently on like a little teeny tiny tripod. And when you're on a little bitty tripod, and you don't have much texture on the dash, you guys fly around. Anyways, so we are on our way to AutoZone to procure a headlight that I will be changing out. I'm also fixing the steering wheel cover, because the steering wheel cover was obnoxiously like messed up right there. I'm a very particular person, and I'm kind of giggling to myself because my Jeep cranking video is getting a lot of views, and I almost didn't even put that video up because I didn't think anyone was going to be interested in it, and clearly there are a lot of people interested in it. And one of the requests was to do a driving tutorial video. When I get random, oh man, I left my water. When I get random little requests like that, I'm like, I need more information than this, sir. Like, what is it specifically that you are requesting? Because I am kind of confused by your stuff. I think I'm going to the wrong AutoZone. You know what? No, we're going to go to the regular AutoZone then. We're not going to go to the hub and see our friends at the hub location. And so I didn't even get her started that day. But then I had some person that was like, hey, do you have a way to contact you for inquiries? And I'm like, I just have a YouTube channel, and that's it. And I'm social media dumb. But here's a Gmail account that I made for things such as these. Clearly, you guys do not approve of me not having better methods of communication with people. Either that, or you guys think I'm a crazy driver. I'm also test driving the transformer because husband Cat's been driving her a bunch. I have not, and he's not the best for letting me know when things are going on. So currently, I feel like something's a little wobbly somewhere. It's really hard going in and out of different vehicles because they give you a different way of feeling. Each one does. So, like on the Ram, she's if I go from her to the car, I feel like I'm just, like, I don't know, I feel really low, and I feel like other cars are trying to harass me and stuff because I'm in a smaller car. And so that's kind of obnoxious. And if I'm in the Trailblazer, like, that's the middle ground one. But I don't know. So she feels a little funny. She probably needs some spark plugs changed out. I'm going to push that off until spring because, as it turns out, I had to remove a whole bunch of stuff in order to do the spark plugs. And I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, it's not a whole bunch of stuff, Michelle, fix it. Okay, well, it's more stuff than is required from my Trailblazer or my Ram. I haven't changed the spark plugs in the Tundra because, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of that vehicle that much. Hello, Mr. Challenger. Easily distracted. So, I don't know, I have to, there's like a little cover that pops up off of it, and then you have to take off all this air stuff, and then I probably need to change the air filter. There's a few things. I mean, I did pretty much all the fluids and stuff like that whenever we first purchased her, but some of the stuff I thought that I would do whenever I got back to the Virginia, Maryland area, and I've been busy enough where I forgot. And it wasn't until I was sitting in the car, and it wasn't rough, but it wasn't rhythmic either, at idle. And so I grunted husband cat, and he was like, I don't know, you're the vehicle person, Michelle. So he has not been doing what I requested him to do, which is what I do with my vehicles, which is every other fill up. I put in a bunch of Lucas fuel injector cleaner, and so maybe that's the rough idle, or the slightly rough idle, or she has a coil going out, or she needs spark plugs. I don't know. She's not giving any indications, and I'm just one of those people that overly pays attention to things. But I do know she has a headlight out, and I found out that she is not like the Trailblazer or like the Ram with her headlights, because instead of just reaching your hand in there and taking off the little protective thing and then popping a new one in, boom, the book says you're supposed to take off her whole front bumper. So then I did a little bit of research and used a little bit of common sense, and we're gonna take off part of her shroud, rear or wheel well shroud, and utilize that. That is what we are going to do. Okay, Hyundai, go. Quit being distracted. So hopefully that will be beneficial to people when they're trying to change this out, because wanting someone to take out or take off the whole front bumper to change a headlight, the light bulb, not the actual headlight, is ridiculous. Absurdity. Chrysler, what were you guys thinking when you did this? Like, I understand that, you know, everyone's making vehicles more compact and everything else, but when you do some stupid stuff like that, just make it where, like, your customer base can't tinker with their own vehicles. And yeah, I know it should be a mechanic, blah 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 blah. Well, you know what? Not everyone's made out of money, and maybe one of these vehicle manufacturers needs to have some type of thing of like, hey, you know, if being that a lot of people are, you know, having to or are, you know, turning into hobbyists of DIY stuff. Little kid, what are you doing? You almost got hit by that car. Where's your mom? Oh yeah, and you're laughing too because it's hilarious that you almost got hit by the Hyundai that was distracted by the phone earlier. Anyways. Okay, Impala, are you having mechanical issues? No, you're just, everyone is so distracted and not paying attention to their environment. I'm sitting here making a YouTube video, and I'm more perceptive than these other people driving around. I don't understand. Anyways, for some reason, they just made all these really stupid decisions when it comes to this vehicle. So kind of adopt vehicles and keep them for a super duper long amount of time, but I'm also a little bit frustrated with Chrysler right now. But if Dodge, all eyes on Dodge, or Chevrolet, all eyes on Chevrolet, made a hardtop convertible, Michelle Fixit would not be in this predicament of purchasing a Chrysler vehicle for the want of a hardtop convertible and learning that Chrysler made some dumb decisions. So, just saying. Maybe, just maybe, when people are when manufacturers are designing vehicles, maybe we should care about, like, maybe engineers. It's always an engineer's fault. Maybe engineers should think about the practical functions of how to repair a vehicle and how obnoxious it is going to be to bring said vehicle to the shop all the time. Because I know dealerships like making buku bucks, but a lot of people would like to be able to work on their vehicles. Or just me, maybe I'm just the oddball. But considering I get views on how-to videos and stuff like that, there are a lot of other oddballs just like me out there. And now I have the Eminem song in my head. Just like me. Husband Cat, what are you doing? Husband Cat sending me text messages. So yeah.
Coming call. Press Uconnect phone button to answer.
Alright, bye guys. Husband Cat's calling.